to another video. If you're new here, welcome to our channel. Today's video is going to just be a casual, sit down and very real video. A lot of advice, a lot of answers and tips. One of the most common questions we get asked, and I'm sure many other influencers do as well, is how do you get to where you are, or how do you build your following, how do you work with these people, or how do you start? Honestly, people have no idea where to start. And it's so many questions, and I know a lot of people would be interested in a video like this. So we've put together a heap of advice and tips. So hopefully this can help you in some way. Okay, so we've written down a bit of a list of things. Hopefully it all makes sense. We're going to try and give you some do's and don'ts and stuff too. If you don't have any following at all, or you don't know where to start, something you should know is it doesn't happen overnight. And it takes years, most likely. Mostly all the influencers that you look up to have been doing it for many years. And it doesn't happen overnight. You've got to stay consistent, and like we've probably been doing it for over 3 years. I wouldn't say we're like massive or anything like that, but we still work hard. So eventually if you do work hard and everything, it'll pay off, and you just have to know it does take a lot of time. And you come across a massive blogger or a massive YouTuber or something, all of a sudden, most likely they've been doing it for a long time and you've only just discovered them now. So that sort of ties in with a don't buy your following. Please, just don't do that to yourself. Grow your following authentically, because people notice it and brands notice it. It just won't get you very far in the long run. So because most likely if a brand wants to work with you and you don't have any real following there, they're not going to get any benefit, and they will notice that. So just don't do that to yourself. Another tip we had is invest into it a bit. So put a little bit of savings or money into the content you're creating. So whether that's buying things that you want to promote and promote it just yourself, tag it yourself. So just invest in it, buy things, go places, take photos of it and stuff like that. Or once you start tagging brands, that can open your exposure a bit to hopefully get noticed by them or noticed by people who follow them. And they might repost or something. So if you just buy things here and there and tag, it could open you up to other stuff. You also might hear a lot of people say hashtags are the way to go. Personally, I haven't really used them, and when I come across like a massive paragraph of hashtags, not really my interest to look at. It's not that ideal. But if you think that's what might work, then maybe give it a go. Maybe a few hashtags here and there, but I don't know. I've never really tried it, so I'm not too sure. I can't comment on that too much. But just like the really big paragraphs and stuff, it just isn't that. It's a bit put off-ish. In saying all of that, make sure you're being consistent and learn from your mistakes. If something's not working right, then maybe change it or do something else. But as long as you're being consistent and don't give up. As long as you show that you're working hard, doing it in a right way, then the effort, then people will appreciate that. Also, another good thing is if you are very small and you want to grow your following, entering like competitions, stuff like that. I think that's a good idea. Like we a few years ago when we were quite small, we used to love that stuff, and we used to enter in all the competitions. Like every now and then brands will run competitions where like you have to tag a friend or repost the photo. I generally thought they were really good. A good way to interact with the brand. We personally actually won a few of them. We did quite a bit. We actually did win a few good ones though, so it can get you somewhere. Another little tip is people might think brands have to reach out to them. Don't be afraid to reach out to them yourself. Don't just sit around and go, oh, why is this brand not contacted me already, or anything like that. Like, why is no one reaching out to me? Like what are you gonna lose? All you're gonna lose is no email or reply. Like, at least you gave it a go. Reach out to people, collab with people, take the initiative to reach out to them first. They'd appreciate it. Like we'd say we have this good idea, like do you want to join us? And probably the worst thing that we got out of it was people would reply saying, get back to us when you've got more followers or something like that. Literally, they say that though. They say that. It's annoying that at the end of the day, that's all they want, but while reaching out to brands yourself, also reach out to social media agencies or PR companies, because they have some really good contacts, and I just think it's a really good tip to branch out to something like that, and because it could just open up different opportunities, whether they're big or small. So okay, so did you press play? Better. Yes. So when you are trying to attract a following, one thing is to be smart about it and have a good feed. Attract people that you would want to be attracted to, if that sort of makes sense. Personally, I wouldn't really be attracted to having
a messy
feed that you've got alcohol, you're like,
yeah,
you know what I mean? Like people, yeah, you be you, but like just be cautious of what you're putting on your account.
Yeah,
because if you've got younger people that are looking up to you and stuff like that, yeah, having all those sort of, I don't think it would really attract a good vibe. A cocktail here and there, or a nice, like maybe wine or something here and there would be okay.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
If it's all over your feed and your feed is just full of like alcohol and stuff like that,
partying every night kind of thing, like it's also brands won't necessarily be appealed to that.
I hope that came across the right way.
Yeah. So another tip we have is whether you're small or bigger influencer, appreciate the people who do support your work. If you're an influencer and you have younger people looking up to you, or just people in general looking up to your work, appreciate that and give back to them in a way. I know growing up and getting to where we are now, we've always seen influencers that have so many people looking up to them and they just don't, they kind of take it for granted in a way. Like they don't, it's not that they don't appreciate it, because I'm sure they do, but they just don't. I've had a few people message me and stuff and say, oh my god, I wouldn't expect you to reply because so many bigger influencers and that never reply kind of thing. And I just think like you shouldn't
think that.
Yeah, you shouldn't be surprised. You should be able to expect that from your influencers. So if you are the influencer, appreciate those that are supporting your work and that to them. Answer their messages, reply to their comments and stuff like that. I think it's really important to interact with your following and stuff like we would always reply to our decent messages and stuff.
No creepy messages.
Yeah.
You have to be willing to help those who are after advice and stuff like that.
Yep.
Something that will help you is you have to be unique and you have to like be yourself. Don't try and be someone you're not. Just be genuine, be yourself. I would say this is probably more a YouTube thing.
Yeah, because you show more of your
personality
on YouTube, but
yeah, Instagram as well. I can just do what you would want to do and people would choose to either follow that or not. Another tip on how to grow certain platforms is branch out to other platforms. So invite your followers to your Snapchat, your Instagram, your YouTube, your Twitter, your Tumblr, your WeHeartIt, like I don't know, anything.
Yeah,
the majority of the years of doing social influencing, we were only on Instagram.
That was about it, yeah.
And we always wanted to do YouTube, but like everyone else that wants to do it, you're like very scared at the start, or you're very reluctant. But I would say it's probably the best thing we've done, and
yeah, we've always wanted to do it.
So we've just been lucky enough to have a pretty good response. Yeah, I would say try and branch out to other platforms.
Yeah, and because we actually do want to do a separate video on just how to start YouTube or your blog or like things like that that are more specific, because that's also something that's very requested from people. So
YouTube especially.
Yes, all our platforms will be in the description as well. Another little tip is also interact with the influencers that you do look up to, because then they could notice you and notice your work and really support you.
Yes.
Collab with people, reach out to them, just don't be afraid to interact. That's how you get really good online friends and stuff like that.
Become friends with like-minded people.
Okay, so we're just going to put in our last few final tips. Make sure the content that you are uploading is good quality, and
we have a video on how we edit all our photos, so that might be helpful.
Probably do need to redo that soon.
Spend some time and effort into editing your content.
Like stay active, but don't just upload for the sake of uploading. Try and make every upload top quality. People are going to enjoy. Or if we aren't
happy,
it's not up to our standards or anything, then we just won't upload it. It's good now that Instagram has stories and everything, because you can interact a bit more. But yeah, that's another tip, and I think that's kind of all.
Yeah, hopefully all these tips help. If you are growing, try and stay humble about it, but yeah, interacting with your followers is always the best way to go.
Yeah,
and we hope this helped.
If we didn't touch on something that you were more specifically wanting to know, then feel free to message us, because we love answering our messages about that stuff.
And if it's related to YouTube, we can do a whole nother video on that.
Yeah,
if you want.
Hopefully we covered everything, and it includes some really good advice. Yeah, we really hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you next time. Bye!